All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Steven Sanchez. If you're following me here for the first time on memberships, thank you. What we're going to do is jump straight into drawing the headshot and drawing some hair, because I get that a lot, is how do you draw hair? There's other illustrators out there who will show you how to draw hair, and they'll do it in segments and all that stuff, which is fine. There's many ways of drawing hair, but segments is technically the best way to do it because you're focusing on one structured shape. Right, so for example, if I'm drawing, let's say, a female with bangs, then we have her face shot here, and then we'll just quickly structure this just to kind of get something out on paper. And then, so we have her bangs, and we're gonna go ahead and draw, let's say, a small cut, poofy in the back, and then poofy on this side, right? Something simple, something cartoonesque. That way you can get the idea as to what's happening here. And then you can start focusing on shaping it up and then flipping it around. When you flip the page around, you start seeing that the shape could be off, or, you know, it's not matching up to your eye. Like your eye is just feeling uncomfortable looking at the shape. That's gonna be a thing. Make sure you're comfortable with the shape overall. It's matching the left, it's matching the right. It's gonna really help out with balance of the actual piece. Now, we're not here to illustrate the face in a whole beautified situation. We're just gonna go ahead and give you the basics of the head. Okay. So we have this all squared off. All we gotta do now is, how do we want to draw the hair? Essentially, the basic shapes that I threw down were like triangles here for the hair. Make sure you don't forget the forehead, because you can draw the hairline down too far, and you want to make sure that, you know, my hairline, you know, fortunately is not that big. You know, it's like right here. It's pretty much normal at what, 2.5 inches or so. But there's people who will have their hairline lower, and people who will have their hairline extremely far back, you know. That's the beauty of it, you know. It's just you have a variety of stuff and styles. So what you want to do is focus on the shapes as to where the hair is gonna now fall upon. So you have the side of the head, you have the top of the head, and then you have where there's gonna be long hair or not. And when I'm character designing, what I like to do is kind of just keep the cartoonesque style of the headshot. And once again, this is a female. So let's say we're gonna go with a big hair design. As you can see, I'm drawing in very triangular shapes just to get the design going. Maybe straight hair down here, or you can just bring it out, right? Kind of like a mullet, 80s style, right? So now you have that shape design. And by doing that, you can now focus on how you want to illustrate your hair, which we'll talk about that in a second. See that? So it's nothing but a shape that you're wanting to focus on, whether it be a square, triangle, or even a circle. A circle would be more of a bowl cut. Right, so let's say this is like a shorter hair, little bob there. And then this one's gonna be more, we'll show more of the head here. Librarian style, right? The bun. So the bun, you'll be able to have fun with that because it's super simple. Right? Now, warrior style, right? Let's say you want to draw a warrior. As you can see, it doesn't get any easier than this. It's a shape on top of a shape, right? You're blobbing it on there, right? You know, you have the part of the hair. You know, you have the top of the head and the forehead, right? Because you have the eyebrows here, the eyes here, the nose here. cheekbone. There it is. You can part it up here like that. And then you can have simple hair coming down. And depending on the character, once again, warrior hair. If you want to draw warrior hair, what you do is you turn on the fan in your head and you see how all those shapes just start to overtake in that final look of what you want to do with those shapes, right? So the fan's here, it's blowing the hair, and then you have hair bits like that. So the shapes used here is more angular. So it's like taking this, right, which I call my little C hairlets, and you're just magnifying them, right? And that's what you're doing, is you're magnifying it a lot bigger. This part is kind of like drawing a cape because it's kind of all over the place. So there's a way that I started messing with this as of late, which is I take a line, all right, let's say from the top of her hair. So you got the top and then you have the side, right? This is how I started messing with it, because sometimes I like to sit down and just kind of sketch to my heart's content. And then what I'm gonna do is you could draw, we're gonna clean this up a little bit. You can draw gentle, right? So you can draw gentle, like, okay, cool, I want a path like this. And then here is going to close up the forehead hairline, right? Because you have the eyes. And then you're gonna focus on another path, and you know where the hair's going this way. So if you're gonna go big, go like this, like that, and draw gentle. Don't try to speed it up. I'm only drawing fast because this is how I normally draw. Because once you have all this information in your head, it's just like, well, why am I taking forever to draw, right? Okay. So you have something like this. Now you're looking at it, it's like, that looks like butt. It's like, yeah, it does. But here's the cool part. Now you can angularize it, right? So now there's going to be boom, boom. And then you don't have to make the sound effects, but you can. And then however you feel like illustrating that your hand is gesturing towards, meaning how you like to throw your line down, whether it be a linear line or it be a jagged edge or whatever you want, right? You see how it's starting to formulate into something a bit more tighter, a lot more cooler looking. See that? So all you have to do is just go ahead and just draw whatever line you want, and then just go in and angularize it, and you have hair flowing. I want to make sure that you don't get confused with how it's all going to flow, right? Because that's the whole point of the shape. If you figure out what shape you want the hair to be in first, then it's easier for you to go ahead and throw these types of lines down, right? So let's say, for example, say, all right, well, I want to split here, and then there's going to be some hair here. And if you want to draw realistic, that's completely fine as well, because you can draw realistic this way. It's just, this is the underlayment here of the sketch, and you can actually literally go ahead and go realistic with it. And I'll show you that real quick. So we'll go here. And by going ahead and drawing these lines here, because as you can see, we already have the shape, right? So now it's just me being creative as to what I can do with the shape. The more detail work you add, the more of that realism you're going to add to it, okay? I'm an illustrator, so I like to illustrate in a very cartoonesque style. So this helps out, okay? If you're doing realism, then you can see that the detail is starting to work. And if you're going to go full realistic, then you're going to go ahead and shade in a specific way. Once again, pressure control. For those who have not seen the video on pressure control, go check out that video. That's going to teach you all of this stuff right here. These techniques being used right now is all due to pressure control, guys. and come in here and then start doing this nice soft shading with the pencil. And this is where pressure control is gonna be. You're gonna master it in order to do things like this, because then it becomes technique. See that? And then depending on how detailed or how insane you want to be with this, you're gonna go back and forth with the eraser. Say, okay, well, I want lighting here, so I'm gonna focus on lighting here. I want this to be a bit more lit to give specular highlights, right? Or I want a line here to see that separation. You're gonna do all these things. You can shade with your finger. We're gonna get more into shading later and detail and all that type of stuff later, but this is once again trying to show you what you can do with the hair. Okay? So with that said, very simple. Focus on the shapes, have fun with the shapes, have fun with the sketch, and then you can angularize it afterwards to get a specific look that you're looking for, whether it be a soft or an angular look. Technically, that's all you can really do with it. So pick one and enjoy the process. See you guys in the next video.